Hi, welcome to ePath Learning. My name is Chuck Hellings, and I'm going to take you on a tour today of our unique learning management service called the ILMS. What's very truly remarkable about this product offering is that it combines the benefits of a traditional learning management system with that of a learning content management system, all delivered in a hosted environment. So the S stands for service because there's only one instance of our software that supports all of our customers. And that instance has been in the marketplace with upgrades since April of 2000, arguably the longest commercially available learning management technology in the market today. And the I is integrated because we have a built-in authoring component in BuildKit, which literally allows your content builders and instructors to either develop content or schedule learning events, which are then published over to ePath Campus, where your learners can actually take courses and or attend events, with all of their activity being recorded in ManageKit, where your administrators can set permission levels and your managers can go ahead and pull reports. So all of this exists on an Oracle 10G database. It's integrated. It's one service offering that's delivered via a subscription model, and that subscription gives you access to all three components of the offering. So again, ePath Learning is unique in bringing to market the ILMS, the Integrated Learning Management Service. Now, for the purposes of our demonstration today, we're actually going to showcase the campus environment and what your learners would actually experience when they log into campus to go ahead and access their learning. So I'm just going to jump over to our campus login screen. This happens to be the generic login, and I say that because this is the login that you get concurrent with your subscription. However, if you have a need to customize your login, you can certainly do so. For example, this login we customized for Foxwoods, who happens to be a client of ours, and it illustrates here how you can brand that login to be unique for your learners. Likewise, New Jersey Transit is another client of ours, and again, showcasing the enhancement of the brand through the login screen. We can certainly provide you with the information you need to create your own login screen should you wish, but if you need some artistic help, we can certainly assist you. And just one other example, Smith's Detection, you may know them from going through the airports. They manufacture and service and maintain and train on most of the detection devices that keep us safe as we travel. We're very honored to have them as a client as well. So my point here is that your login can be easily customizable to support your unique brand look and feel. So if I log in here as a learner, enter my password. Now, by the way, if you are bringing your learners in directly from an intranet, obviously they would come in seamless without the need to log in for an additional time. This is what we call my home page, and it's the first thing your learners will see when they access your learning portal. Um, this is infinitely customizable as well. To share with you what some of our clients have done, this is an example of how New Jersey Transit has created their My Home page. And you can do this very easily and simply. This is a standard layout with your navigation on the left, your links depicted here, your current courses below, and your search capabilities on the right. If you wanted to get really custom, we can support that initiative as well. This is something that we did for the USGA, where we moved the navigation up to the top, the search to the upper right. Their current courses are depicted in a file silhouette, as well as their quick link. So the point here is that this offering is infinitely customizable to support your unique branding requirements. You can also alter the brand based upon the learner ID in login. So you can present a different brand to different learners while still maintaining a single instance of the university. And finally, probably also important, this is currently available in 4 different languages at no additional cost. That's English, Spanish, Simplified Chinese, and French Canadian. So some of the exciting features associated with the ILMS here on ePath campuses, I'm going to start off with the course catalog. And this really highlights how this single service, through a single subscription requiring no software or IT resources, can literally manage all of your learning, 100% of your learning in all learning modalities. So whether it's e-learning that you build yourself, where you may purchase as third-party content, e-conferencing, which is really web events that you can launch and then deliver surveys or tests post-event, classroom events and or offline study self-study assignments such as please read this book and then pass a test on it. All of these modalities are managed from within our offering. You also have, as a learner, availability to a searchable course catalog. By the way, you will only be able to view the content that you're eligible to see by the permission level that your learner login provides. So again, showcasing the capability to search for content should you need to. We can support an enterprise-wide help desk in support of your learners. This is very easy to implement. And one of the exciting aspects of the product is the integration of the precursors of some social networking capacity within the service. This happens to be my profile, and I can do some things here as a learner. I can, for example, change the time zone to one that I prefer, in which case every scheduled event from within the university will be presented back to me in my preferred time zone of choice. Likewise, this is a new feature that we're excited about. It's what we call the profile picture. I can actually go here and upload my picture should I wish. And in doing so, can present that picture to other people. Just going to go here and upload that picture. And there we go. And I'll just take this picture, I'll move it in. I'm going to click upload, and there's my picture. So you can enable people to do this if they should desire. You'll see the functionality in this area expand as additional aspects of social networking and brokered learning channels is incorporated into our service. I'm going to jump back to my home page right now, and we looked at some of the functionality here that is available. One of the things that really makes us unique is the capability to have a Google-like search capacity for any of the learning content that you have managed within this service. So simply by a keyword search, I can drill down and see and view and have access to any course content that may be relevant to my search, or any supporting documentation that may be relevant as well. In this case, I'm going to click out to a website, which is the AMA, American Management Association site, and I can navigate that site. I find it to be of value, so much so that I'm actually going to add it with some comments to be one of my favorite references. I've just bookmarked this site, I've added some comments to it, and it now appears on my homepage as one of my quick links. So pretty exciting capability to manage all of your current learning content in a Google-like search functionality in support of providing on-demand learning to any learning query. Another exciting aspect of the product is the ability to deliver messages inside the portal itself. Specifically in this situation, I've just received a message reminding me that I've been registered for successful performance management and that I actually need to go ahead and take the course. Of course, this message can be delivered to my Outlook and or here, whichever is preferred. If it is delivered here, I certainly can manage all my messages as a learner from within the service. Another aspect of ePath Learning ASAP Plus is the ability to sequence learning via learning paths. This really outlines and highlights to the learner the learning that they need to take and the order in which they need to take it. So in this situation, the first course that we're eligible to take is performance management. We see the course description come up in the dialog bubble. Likewise, if I try to take setting and managing performance expectations prior, it tells me I can't, it's not available. I actually have a prerequisite that I must take in order to proceed to this course. That said, you can also manage different modalities within a single path. In this case, this is an online course, followed by a third-party course, followed by a self-study assignment, and finally a classroom event. So again, the ability to push out sequenced learning to your learners. Now, this is where most learning management systems would stop their demonstration, because most learning management systems don't have a native authoring capability built into them. Fortunately, ePath Learning ASAP Plus does. So we're going to drop down and now view an actual course that was developed within BuildKit and showcase to you some of the feature functionality that's inherent with such a course. This is the course homepage, and like its counterpart at the university level, it is infinitely customizable. To share with you some examples that our clients have put forth, this is a course homepage that We Energies put together, Wisconsin Energies, in support of delivering their course. And likewise, we also got very creative with the USGA. They actually sequenced their lessons as actual green flags in support of their course homepage. So the ability to configure this course homepage is really limited only by your imagination and your brand requirements. Some functionality that's exciting is instructor messaging. This gives the learner an opportunity to email the instructor or their subject matter expert with any questions that they may have real time on any of the content. This functionality can be enabled or disabled simply by the click of a radio button. Likewise, study group is very exciting, because in the early days of online learning, there was a lot of concern that a lot of the classroom interaction may be lost. Well, in fact, with a study group, not only is it not lost, but it's captured as a digital record in perpetuity. And so in this situation, I'm going to add my own post, and in doing so, other people can post their comments. And instructors also have access to these threads to review what discussions are being shared, and likewise to eliminate any inappropriate threads that may be present. So a very exciting feature. You can copy these threads out and keep them as a record for future conversation. The rest of this is pretty self-explanatory. Course index, course glossary, research and reference. So I'm going to jump back up to my home page. Now, there's many different ways that you can actually enable course completion. In this specific demonstration course, we enabled it to occur simply by securing a passing score on this test. But for compliance purposes, we have to ensure that 100% of the pages were viewed prior to the test presenting. So if we try to take the test prior to reviewing the content, we'll be advised that we can't do this and we need to review the content. Of course, should you wish, you could have learners test out. That's really a policy choice for you to consider. So we're now going to jump down to an actual page of content that was developed in BuildKit. Pretty straightforward here. Your navigation is consistently displayed across the top. This is an example of a page where we have a graphic to the right and some text to the left. This next page demonstrates how we would place a chart and or a table within a page, and how you can also link out to other supporting documentation to support your learning. In this case, we're linking out to a PDF document that will allow us to print out the document and present it back to our manager for approval prior to us moving forward with the learning experience. So we're mixing the digital world with the analog world and bringing both the learner and the manager together in support of the learning experience. Our next page comes to what we call a self-check. And these are 7 different question types that you can use to really let the learner know that you expect them to understand this content. You can customize these responses should you wish, and you can also determine how many times you would like the learner to try prior to giving the learner the correct answer. There's no record of this event, so there's no risk to the learner in any way, shape, or form. This is not a quiz nor a test, but we'll talk about those in a minute. Here we have a page that contains some texts and an activity. We're very excited about a new product offering that we've brought to market called eActivity, which allows you to create these interactions, these e-activities associated with your online learning. In doing so, you don't have to be a flash artist. You literally just have to understand from what you're trying to accomplish in terms of the activity, and we have pre-selected templates that you can utilize in creating these learning events and making your learning much more active. This is an example of a rollover where, again, if you put your cursor over a specific area, different content presents. So we've gone through some course content at a page level to showcase how that displays to you. We've done a self-check, and now it's time to go ahead and take a quiz. And a quiz is really part of the learning experience. There's no record of this event kept, but we do use it as an opportunity to have the learner validate their own understanding of the information that you've presented to them. So we're going to run through these questions here. We have an opportunity to alter our questions, but we won't. We'll submit our quiz. We noticed that we did get a score of 66. The good news is no record of this score is kept. This is for our information only. But more importantly, we can actually see what our answers were for each of the respective questions and what the correct answers were. We also have the capability to link directly back to the topic where these questions came from to remediate any learning challenges. We're done with the quiz. We can now jump back to the course homepage and actually take our test. A test will have a score that will be recorded and will be a record that will be kept within your history for your time as a learner. In this case, we have the same questions that were asked in the quiz, and hopefully we're a good student and we were able to understand where our mistakes were. We submit the test. In this situation, we did get 100, so we did complete the test successfully, and we have the option to print out a completion certificate highlighting our success. This just happens to be the default certificate. This is easily customizable should you wish. One of the things that's important is you can assign continuing education units or contact hours to any of your courses. Most of the corporate clients we work with do this today in support of learners achieving points that can go toward the purchase of various merchandise from the company store in support of marketing their learning initiatives. If indeed you have real contact hours or CEUs, obviously you can use these two features for that, for maintaining that record. So we've kind of gone through this content. We're going to go back to my home page. We now come to the fact that we're on our home page. We see that the course is gone. And we can jump out to my history and actually take a look at what courses we've taken and what the results of them have been. In this specific case, we see the registration start date, the course start date, and the course completion date. I can jump over to the current test that we've taken. We see that we scored 100 on this test. The minimum passing score was 50. And should you wish, as an option, you can even give learners answers, direct access to the answers that they provided on that specific test. This pretty much wraps up a quick demonstration of ePath Campus. We'd be more than happy to work with you in demonstrating the capabilities of the other two areas, both Build Kit and Manage Kit, should you wish. Just please give us a call at 908-722-6622. I thank you for your time commitment to our demonstration today and look forward to hearing from you.